In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you save a valuable ally or do you save your seeds? 13 enter, 1 will leave. This is the greenhouse. Hello Top 10, it is time for the Daisy Chain auction. Remember, if Uproot is purchased, the nominee that stays on the block will choose their opponent. If a non-nominee buys Uproot and saves a nominee, that person who used Uproot cannot be nominated as a replacement nominee as well. If you're familiar with Big Brother, it works just like a veto. Except Uproots are passable. So I can hand it to you, someone else to play it. Okay, so go ahead and grab your pots and I'll put time on the clock.
Do you want to uproot me?
I was saying that I think that we might have the votes because I was talking to Christian in a separate room, and he was saying that if it came down between you and Kip, he would choose you. And I wonder if he can swing the votes, but if not, if it's not clearly in your favor, then I'll definitely uproot you because I think if you're gonna try to go far in the game, there's probably no one else that will at this point that will have as close to an alliance that you can actually trust, right?
Exactly.
So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because we've been solid since day one.
Yeah.
And you can have my 2 seed back for you.
Oh, I don't need it. I think I'll be okay. But that's what I was thinking. Is if I buy it and then use it, yeah, and then I can't go up either. So then we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Then you and me are golden, and then Kip has to face off with someone else. And either way, it's not either of us.
Yeah. So.
Because Kip was just saying how without Mitch, he feels sort of he doesn't know where he stands. So that's why I chose him.
Yeah.
Because it's no hard feelings with him. I just felt like that was my best chance.
I think it was the right choice. Yeah. So I think first just to play it the safest is if there's obviously a unanimous decision, then we should go with him. But if that's not the case, then we'll definitely uproot, right?
Yeah,
so
for sure. Okay.
Wait, how many coins do you have?
2.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just 1 then, right?
Yeah, I would need one more to purchase it myself, but then that doesn't save you.
Well, oh yeah. What I'm saying is you give me the 2 and I use my 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From cooperation.
Yeah.
And then that's the name of the
Yeah,
game.
then we use the cooperation
The
coin,
week 1 coming back. So yeah, I think it's a good plan. So we'll see what the votes are.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not surprised. I made myself a threat by winning challenges that I didn't mean to win necessarily. I was surprised every time, but that doesn't mean I'm not a threat because it could continue to happen in every challenge going forward. So I'm not surprised. I don't feel betrayed by anyone because no one promised me they'd choose me besides John, who was last and couldn't choose me. So I think it just worked out the way that it did, and I'm not losing hope yet because I do think the votes might work out in my favor. And the uproot might be my second option, and I think there's a chance I make it through the day.
No, I'm saying I don't see myself staying. I don't see myself getting out of this round.
Yeah.
I'm saying moving on. I think I'm getting vanished. There's.
You think?
Okay.
I'm not gonna really get to you.
Because John can just save Meredith.
What do you mean?
If John buys Uproot,
Yeah.
he can't beat on, and then Meredith gets taken off.
Oh. I didn't think about that.
And I'm going to be a bigger threat than whoever's up there. Or I'm going to be at least evicted.
Fuck. I don't want you going. That was not my intention. I thought that you would get picked higher up personally.
Unless we can convince John to... If we can convince John that they're going to get them either way.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Phoenix Flytrap. But I don't know who.
That'd be fun.
But I don't know who we would do it with. Because I don't think he would go with Meredith.
No, I don't know. And Christian came talk to me at one point.
Claire only wants to use me. I don't think she actually wants to bring me as far as possible.
Mm-hmm.
She wants me to be a means to an end.
Yeah.
But
I know you're close with Meredith.
Yeah, I mean,
I see y'all
not
talking all the
gonna.
time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
acceptable. I'm close with Kip.
Fair.
So
Okay, yeah.
that is what I would like. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like Meredith. I think she's wonderful, but she's
Yeah, you're
one,
not hurting my feelings.
Yeah, she's one too many comps, in my opinion. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Yeah,
If
I
the
mean,
uproot is not used. If the uproot is used and Kip has to pick another person, then I don't know where that would happen. I don't know what happened.
yeah.
But, yeah, that's where I'm at with
all
that.
right.
Gotcha.
What do you think about doing? What do you think about doing anything this round?
I just don't like it. It depends on what the votes are like. If there's unanimous on your side, then like I guess like I've been like allied with Meredith, so like then I wouldn't do anything. But it's like if she would go out, then I wouldn't have a partner basically. So I would probably uproot her. Is basically what I'm saying. Like it would be the plan.
That's what I mean, yeah. And then I'm screwed.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the game, but
I was saying if we like you, but you don't have anything.
I don't have anything. What do you mean?
Like you don't have any seeds, do you?
No, I have one seed. I have my one seed that I got from earlier.
If we can get a fly trap, we can pick someone a fly trap.
yeah, but then I would take all my coins, and then I would be coinless. I wouldn't have.
You'd be
any-
nearly coinless anyway. I mean,
not like exactly. I don't know what the.
I guess
I think if you choose the right person, you can still be in it.
there's no other option. Like everyone else got chosen before me. That's not just like a fluke.
I mean, I was chosen third too, but yeah,
I can't choose you though.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. And I didn't want to, but
Yeah.
I was chosen.
I mean, like, I don't know what to say. It's like
I'm
kind
gonna.
of playing the game all the same.
I mean, yeah. But
I would just like if I do uproot her, then I think like if you choose the right person, you can still be in it.
So I'm gonna tell you this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell anyone else this. I got the extra seed from the vote.
Okay,
So, yeah.
very nice.
I don't know what else to tell you. That's what I wanted to tell you.
John,
Okay,
can I talk
I'm
to you?
hoping you.
But I'm not planning on telling anyone else.
No.
So don't tell anyone.
No, I got you.
Like, I know I picked Claire, but I'm not like telling.
Where do you see?
Also, I thought you would have picked up higher than that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm just glad you
I'm
got
just
picked.
glad I got picked because
Yeah.
I was like,
And I saw your face. I was like, oh.
if I end up last because they think I'm gonna pick Meredith, I mean, like, it's fine. I understand, but
Yeah. You should look for this vote.
I don't know. Like I don't have a close connection with Kip at all.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I am open to doing
I understand-
either.
I
It would
understand.
suck for me to vote Clip. It would. It would suck for me to vote Kip because I like Kip.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've known Kip forever. But also like I can't think of that. I'm thinking of game
so
relationships. But I've had a good relationship with Kip in a game.
I
So
haven't had a negative relationship with
Yeah.
him, but I wouldn't call it
Yeah.
good. Whereas Meredith has actually actively tried to build a relationship with me. You know?
yeah.
The only thing I see is
I think a
looking
game
at it-
split vote.
looking at it from a game perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Meredith has a target on her back and Kip doesn't.
Yeah.
So if we did get rid of Kip, then we would still have someone with a big target on their back in the
Mm-hmm.
game shielding us. Not necessarily I'm voting that way. but-
Yeah, no, that's true. But I see where you're coming from with that, and I like that.
Where do you see the lines? Because
I see like
I think
I feel like the lines are very intertwined. I feel like they're very intertwined. And that stresses me out. My personal, like, people, like I told you earlier, I trust you, I trust Kip, I trust Maddie, and I trust Claire. Those are my 4 people I trust. Fully. You know, now if
if we
Kip
could
goes,
take
then
that
Kip
and
goes.
run
Yeah.
with it.
And if Kip goes, Kip goes. That's how I feel about it. I'd be perfectly fine keeping Meredith this round.
Because I was working really closely with Christian when we first started.
I have a feeling she's gonna get uprooted.
But you can only trust Christian. She can throw him.
You're totally right.
So,
You have to keep him at arm's reach, and I haven't talked to him in a hot minute, so I've actually been really talked to him.
like, if we
recently.
wanted to do me, you, Claire, and
I'm
settle it about
down for
like,
that.
I'm
Down
down to do
for
that.
that.
y'all think I'm screwed?
I actually don't think you are.
Everyone-
The
Every-
thing is, John is planning on probably doing uproot.
Oh god.
Oh,
If
John's doing
If
uproot?
John yeah, because he has the 6. So if John uproots, they're both safe. I am screwed.
I wonder if we can talk him down. I wonder if we can talk him down from that cliff.
Y'all would have to really convince him that everyone's voting me.
Right. I
It
feel
would
like
take a lot of
everyone's
reacting.
saying Meredith though right now.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
like,
why
That's
he
what I'm
was.
saying. But he's
I didn't know
gonna use
he
it.
was going to lose upward.
Yeah.
It's news to me.
Now I want to go talk to him. I don't think us three have been in a group to talk. Like, y'all two are my closest people.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I share with both of you, like, I feel like Claire and Brandon, like, would bring each other rather, like, I don't know who that third would be at us. I
Right.
know us, we're a 5, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I feel safest with you guys. So I want to do what you guys want to do this round. You know?
Yeah.
And I shared sentiment with both of you guys, like, why are we getting Meredith out if she's such a huge target? Like, why get her out right now? I'm not close with Kip. I have nothing with Kip.
I mean, I've talked to him, like, we've had some conversations, and, like, I feel like we're cordial, but, like you said, I haven't made any, like, solid alliances.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't said it out loud and shook hands on or anything like that, you know? Like,
Right.
so I wouldn't be opposed.
My plan right now is vote out Kip.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm
I
gonna
think
do what
that's
you
a
guys want to do.
fair thought.
Yeah.
Also, like Kip's not close. Is he close with either of you? He's close with Claire and Brandon. Because Brandon saved him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also Brandon's choices were a little limited,
Right.
also. So, like, I would, you know,
Yeah.
Very limited, honestly. He was the last in our group.
Yeah.
so I wouldn't necessarily hold that,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
but
I'm open to what you guys want to do. Honestly, like, y'all let me know.
I would be in teams with either one of them.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't
Same.
know. I don't know if we can flip enough people.
That's my
that
concern.
many people want Meredith out?
I'm pretty sure it was like
Yeah,
almost
it's
a
like
unanimous.
Really?
that-
Wow. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah.
I mean,
If y'all want to stick with the major, like, I'm fine.
I mean, I would like a few other people. I would just see what happens. I don't think you said. I don't think Claire and possibly not even Lainey would want to go against
Kip.
Kip.
Is
Yeah.
Lainey with Kip?
I don't
No,
know.
I wouldn't say
Not
she's with him.
necessarily, but,
I
you
think
know.
Laney's gonna have the mindset of the majority wants
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meredith out.
Each of you. like-
My thing is Kip's won what? One competition.
Right.
The very first
very
one,
first
and
one.
that's because I
We threw it to him.
exactly.
But he's
So-
not with us.
She's won multiple.
And if she's on our side, we can work with that.
I just don't know if I trust her.
That's,
When-
that's my
Yeah.
thing. That's my thing. Too.
When the numbers get down,
That is my thing, as well.
when I don't see her, like if she gets Sunflower or Rose and has to put someone up, I don't trust her to not put one of us up.
Yeah, I agree that statement
I
also.
feel like if we do save her, she'll feel indebted to us. But I do share that sentiment because round 1, she was saying my name.
Yeah.
But I think it's a thing to note, like, even though she said my name, like, I feel like if we save her here, I feel like we would tell her, hey, you're gone. But if we save you, we're open to working with you. I
Yeah.
wonder what would happen. Because I haven't talked to her that much.
Yeah, that would be the paint with the like line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not changing my mind. Like, I want Meredith to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you sharing that? Do you think that?
That's well. So like, me and her like have been kind of allied. So I would say like, if there's one person that like I trust that wouldn't screw me over, it's definitely her.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not trying to get rid of her. I just don't know how many votes we have right now.
So I talked to Maddie and Bryce, and they said if we can confirm a majority, we're open to keeping Meredith. And that's like I proposed. I said the same stuff I said to you. I was like, why if she's in the game, everyone's saying her name. Why are we getting her out?
Yeah.
So like, that's where I'm actually campaigning for Meredith to stay.
Yeah.
So I'm not close to Kip.
Yeah.
I told you. I remember.
Yeah,
I
you said, yeah.
If Kip's against you, I'd rather Kip to go.
Yeah. And I thought I was like, I feel like he probably feels the same way about Meredith. But yeah, if we get the votes, then like, I think we can make it happen. I just think like, Lainey obviously is very close to Kip, and I think because of that, Claire is on their side, and then probably Brandon too.
Okay. I'm
So-
gonna go talk to Lainey then if she's close to Kip. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, so I would talk to them, and then you said Maddie would vote with
Maddie
you.
and Bryce might.
Okay.
And I need to talk to Claire and Brandon. They just, when you see the majority, if we all say, hey, we're okay with it, I feel like we could.
You could like swing them.
sneak it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like we don't have to use an uproot.
Yeah.
Like, we could save those coins, and you could save yours.
Yeah.
There's no need to senselessly get that. So, I don't want Kip buying uproot. Does he have enough coins?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious. So,
Yeah.
I want to go talk to Lainey and Drake and see where their head's at.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very quick. I am campaigning for you to stay, and I don't want Kip to see us talking together, okay? I think I can get the votes. John is good with you, and I'm good with you. I have a banked vote. And let me know if someone's walking up behind us, okay? I think I can swing Maddie, Bryce, Brandon. I think we can do it. I'm going to let you know, but I'm campaigning for you to stay, okay? And I keep saying, I said the same thing that I said to Bryce and Brandon. Why are we getting her out if everyone's saying her name? Just, she's
Yeah,
always
there's no
going to be
reason
here.
to do it now.
Exactly.
You can do it
exactly.
anytime.
That's my whole thing.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing. Tell Kip I didn't tell you anything. I am playing sleazy right now. So sleazy. So sleazy. I need to calm the F down. But I sincerely want Meredith to stay. I'm not close with Kip, and I feel like everybody else was okay with Meredith, but like I sowed the seeds of why are we getting out Meredith? I sowed that seed around 2 rounds ago. I said, why are we getting her out if she's the biggest target? Why do that? It's best for me to keep her here because I feel like she's closer to me than a lot of people in this game except John, which I'm fine with. But like, I'm close with her. I'm good with John. I'm good with the Five Gang, Maddie and Bryce. I'm close with them. They're my 2 closest. Claire and Brandon were keying. Kip needs to go, and Kip's my most distant person, and I hope he goes.
Meredith thinks I'm fully with her, and I'm keeping it that way.
What does it mean you're ready to keep her? But you're just.
But if she thinks she has enough people with her, she won't do an uproot.
That's so fair.
So that's why I'm staying good with Meredith.
Right. No, that's fair. That's so fair. Which is. Yeah. I mean, Kip is fucked if John uses an uproot.
Yeah. Okay.
I told this to Bryce, like, I'm actually, I want to keep Meredith. She's a big target. Kip is not close to me. And why are we keeping Meredith in the game? Or why are we getting her out of the game if she's, like, a huge target anyway? That's my thing.
I see what you're saying. I don't know if at this point enough people would be down for it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, am I not?
1 second. Sorry, Kip.
Because we all agreed to make her last.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, it was kind of unspoken, but everybody was just kind of like, okay,
Wait.
so no one's
Nope,
picking
sorry.
her.
That's why. The fact that no one picked her. Do you not see, like, no one...
I see what you're saying. I am worried that we go with this and make a ton of waves for nothing.
Well, who's with Kip?
I think more people are with Kip, or for Kip than Meredith.
That's not what I've heard. Because John wants to keep Meredith. Lainey and Drake want to keep Meredith. That's already 3. And then we have us 5.
Yeah, we need to figure
It's
out.
literally us 5 deciding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to see if an uproot is played before we decide to make any sort of big move like that.
Okay.
Here's my thought process on it, because
I love
Meredith has actually actively worked to build a relationship with me. Kip has not.
Right. Same here.
I love Kip. I do. This is my downside with Kip. I feel like every time he talks to me, he's guilting me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I feel like that's his strategy. And that's
to guilt you into protecting him.
And it's like, I shouldn't have to protect you. You should be able to protect yourself. So
My view on it is, if we did keep Meredith,
that's also a
set
target
Kip
for
home,
later.
No,
that's a
that's
bigger
what I'm saying.
target to keep
That's
him
what I'm
home.
saying.
I was like, okay, here's
And
my...
then we keep those seeds for later as well.
there's no point using your power. Kip's not close to me. I was like, why are we targeting Meredith? Everyone's targeting her. Why are we getting her out?
I agree.
We're wasting a vote.
Yeah.
Kip's
We're
not close to me.
we're wasting an iconic round.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's where I'm at.
It was nice.
So-
It was a nice feeling to see her in the bottom. for once.
Correct.
I will say that.
So I
Sorry, I know.
So
I've been in the bottom twice.
Yeah.
Why get her out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If she's gonna constantly
So-
have people going after her,
If we
why
can
take her out
swing-
now?
If we can swing the Brandon, Claire, Maddie, Bryce votes, I feel like
Which I think we could.
Yes.
I've known Kip for a while, and I feel like, and like Kip, if you're watching this, I love you, baby. You're my heart. But, but that being said, I feel like when I'm playing with him here, it's like he's like, oh, we've known each other, so like we're gonna work
We're
together.
good, we're good.
And like I did tell him at the beginning, like let's work together. But as the rounds go, I feel like it's just kind of like. I feel like,
I
you
feel
know,
like
and
I'm
I
a
don't want to
target.
be guilted the whole time. Like, I want to be strategic with you. Like, let me work with you. Let me talk. Because, like, this time he was, like, he asked me to be the first one. And he was like, well, if you don't pick me, nobody's going to pick me. And it's like, that makes me not want to pick you.
Yes.
Because you just told me that I'm basically cornered by you at the moment.
So I talked to Lainey, and she came to me and said, like, hey, these are the people I trust. And we got together and we was like, yeah, I mean, I kind of trust the same people.
What list is this?
It's us two, you, and Maddie. And I said, that's cool with me, because kind of like the relationship you and me have had this entire game, where we never specifically said, hey, we're working together, but we kept each other informed.
And that's how I've been working too. So I feel like
yeah.
that's natural.
And then I kind of have the same relationship with Maddie, where she would come to me and she's like, hey, like, you didn't hear this from me, but here's a little bit about what's going on. So, you know, I mean, I think
You're good, huh?
you're good, hon. No one would expect it. And it would be a great way for us to know, at least the one of us to be like, hey, I have people in my corner
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
things are so blurred.
Yeah, I understand. Cool. Yeah. Now with the whole flipping to keep Meredith thing, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told you the first one. This isn't a call we should make until the auction is over.
I agree.
There's no reason to start making waves that don't need to be formed.
No, I agree.
I think keeping Meredith is dumb. I think it's a dumb move. Because everybody's like, well, she already has a target on her back. And I'm like, yeah, for a fucking reason. Why would we keep someone who's actively good at the game and not get rid of someone who's not that good at the game? Plus also, Kip owes me something, and so I'd like to keep him. But I think it's still like 2 rounds too soon for me to start going against what my people are saying. And so if everybody is wanting to keep Meredith, I guess I'm keeping Meredith. And that's okay too, because me and Meredith are good. Like, we have a really good relationship in this game, but I think this whole idea is dumb.
There was a thought that, why get Meredith right now? There's no more immunity challengers. And if she wins a greenhouse challenge, she's out the next week. Like, she can't play again for the next one. So she would have to be vulnerable at some point. It's not like she can continue to save herself.
Sure.
And that's just another target floating around out there.
Okay.
So they were like, what if we flipped it and got Kip out? Which I was like, I don't want to see him go, but also, like, you know, maybe keeping Meredith could be a nice something. But I wanted to pick your brain about it, because I'm not sure what, you know.
I don't know. Like, I feel like more loyalty to Kip, I guess.
Yeah, I understand.
Only
that too,
from
yeah.
and not even from like any kind of formal interaction. We've like just regularly checked in and like kind of have looked
Yeah.
out for each other. I picked him for the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
Right. I just wanted to pick your brain because if they were trying to pull a flip, I wanted to see what other people would be willing to do.
I'm still ready to go with the house.
That part.
I don't know how long I'm going to keep saying that. And I don't want to have to be the one that makes the decision right now, because I feel like I just kind of rocked the boat a little bit and I need to maybe chill.
Yeah. For sure.
Are y'all voting for Kip? Not in like a, just because if I don't have the votes, then I'll just do something. But if I do have it, then I don't have to worry about it. So I was curious where y'all stood on that.
I'm personally going to probably vote to banish Kip.
So what I've heard is a lot of people aren't being committal until they know for sure who's sitting on those chairs.
Yeah, that is also a thing.
But from what I've gathered,
If it's them
Kip,
two?
if it's them two, they would be voting to save Meredith.
Yeah.
Are you on the same page,
I think
Brandon?
That has been my understanding as well.
Yeah.
And I will. Yes, yeah, because it's. What am I trying to say? I like want to go with whatever the larger majority is thinking, and kind of talking it over. That I think that makes the most sense. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay.
What? So I think Lainey and Drake would do, and you have me. You have
Wait,
John.
Lainey's?
Yes.
What?
She was just telling me she's all
Did
in.
she tell you that she's tired of the guilt tripping?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like Lainey's on board, like everyone's on board, and I feel like it just is down to me, Maddie, Brandon,
I just talked to Maddie and Brandon, and they are seeing your point of view.
and I told them that whole thing.
And I just recapped it with them.
Cool.
And the fact that, like, if we use the uproot, it can't be us. It has to be one of them.
Right.
And that just puts
there's
them
no
at risk.
there's no point using uproot, and she's safe.
Because, yeah, if they just don't give me the votes and they make us use it, that puts one of them at risk, and they don't know who it's going to be, and they don't know if they can beat Kip and
Oh, I
Evans.
see. Okay, yeah.
So that's where I'm.
Because he gets to choose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Wait, so like
We have to end this auction.
you think it's good? Like you think?
I think she's.
If I can trust people, I think it's good. My one fear is that they're trying to lull me into not using the uproot.
Who?
Everyone? I don't know.
Oh, no.
No one specifically, but like that's my fear, that I'm being tricked into not doing
I've
it.
been honest with everyone.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like that,
I
that's,
trust you.
That is
I
my.
do believe you. I think we're doing well this
Yeah.
time. I hope it's working out for
Yes.
me. But I do think I have the votes.
Yes.
I think people.
I just don't want to tip off Kip to use uproot, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he have the
I don't
points for
think
it?
he doesn't have the coins.
But
for
I
it.
don't want him to do anything.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
see.
I want this auction to be done so we can just get onto the vote and keep you.
Yes.
That's it. I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think we need to use it, but I'm hoping people aren't trying to trick me into not using it.
I think we're good, guys.
I think we're good. I hope so.
Okay.
All right, we'll go through it. Like,
Like person by person, or?
no, I mean just like you trust them enough to where like we'd be good. Because I think like I can't make it much farther without like an out, like a someone that's like not that's I can actually trust, right?
Completely.
Yeah. So like I mean obviously like beyond that, but like like you think it's good or like is it worth the risk kind of thing?
I don't know. There is always the risk, but I do feel like we have the votes.
Yeah.
So I believe no one made a bid this auction. So, huh?
That is correct.
That is correct. So, but who knows what's beneath the surface? I don't know. Seemed like things were going on. Who knows? But anyway, the auction is officially closed. Nothing happened. So that means Meredith and Kip are our final nominees. So prepare for the banishment. There is no tune-up this time, so it won't be as long of a wait. So get to mingling.
How do you feel about the wave that's been put out there?
You know, I think it makes sense.
Right, no, I'm on the same page. I think it makes sense.
And I think a lot of people are like, yeah, if everyone else does it, and then I think everyone else is saying the same thing, so I think everyone's going to agree, actually.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen, and that's what John was talking to me and a few others about. He was like, "Look, I just need a definite answer, yes or no, because if it is Meredith, I'm gonna play something."
Exactly.
And I was like,
And then
oof.
Christian was talking to him, and I was like, look, we're trying to get this thing going, and if you buy Uproot and save her, then no one else wants to be up, so you're directly impacting somebody else, and they're going to come and gun for you. So it's putting almost an unnecessary target
on his back. And that's kind of what I had, was like a target by association, just
Yeah.
because everyone thought we were working together. And, I think that's fading away after I've gotten
Yeah.
to talk to some people.
I think so, also.
But what else I wanted to talk to you about, and why I wish Lainey could have stayed, was Lainey came to me and she was like, hey, like, these are the people I trust. I trust you. I trust Claire. I trust Maddie. And I was like, yeah,
Fair, yeah.
fair. And so we decided that with the lines being so blurred like they are, that it might be a good idea just to solidify something.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, like the same relationship I have with you, thank you,
Oh, hello, thanks.
is the same relationship I have with Claire, which is the same
Mhm.
relationship I have with Maddie. We
I
never,
agree.
exactly said
yeah.
we were working together, but when
Mhm.
things happened, we would find each other out and give each other information.
Absolutely. And like that's what I was like Christian said the same thing. He's like, he said I haven't made an alliance this game. And I was like, I haven't either. But it wasn't because I wasn't trying to make one, it was like I don't
It
want it
doesn't
to
feel right.
Yes. But I am open to
Yeah.
doing so.
No, absolutely, and that's what I told her. And we
Mhm.
talked to Claire too. Claire said she's totally down.
Yeah.
And I think as we're getting to such low numbers, like
It's
no one would
important.
expect it because of the way we've played our relationship so far.
I think so, yeah.
And then we also, and we give each of us peace of mind saying, hey, like things are going down, but at least I know I have these people in my corner.
Yeah. Sorry, we were
Literally,
had some things to
everyone
catch
else in the house is just in another room. Like
Oh,
literally, no
wow.
one's talking to me.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell's happening. What's the argument here? There's literally a way more physical threat who can turn this around with seeds, and they didn't use an uproot. What's the argument?
I don't know. John came to the big group of us that dispersed right as you walked away, and he was just like, I don't know what I'm doing because
Yeah, but
I'm not sure. Like, if I don't want to use it and then like be responsible for somebody else going up when I don't have to. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, why not? Why is it a discussion? Why not? Why would Meredith not just be the option?
I don't know.
She's way stronger of a physical threat.
Mhm.
They have the seeds combined to very soon up
Just Venus
Flytrap
Flytrap
if they just wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is this up for a big debate? I just don't understand.
I don't know.
I guess that's my piece.
Yeah, I mean, like, I honestly couldn't tell you because, like I told you earlier, when I talk to people, no one really talks game. Like, we talk a little bit, but I've never let into the bigger plan. I've just been kind
Yeah.
of here the entire time.
Well, I was just fine. Like, I didn't think there was a problem, and then for some reason this round, nothing. I'm getting nothing from no one.
I don't know. But he does bring up a good point about the seeds and the Venus flytrap because they are obviously close. They've made it, or at least John's made it.
I think they're close because they had to be. They were. It's a relationship of circumstance.
Okay. Okay, I can see that too.
Yeah, no, Kip is like having a. If anything, he's going to ruin his own game because
right now because he's doing that.
he's
Did you
freaking
see
out.
that?
Yes, yes, I did.
Yeah, it just
I was like,
like a squirrel jumped and it just all the water came.
It's like
Yeah,
if people were still on the fence, he's kind of ruining it by going on this this tantrum.
He gave me like a death glare.
He literally just came yell at us.
And he was like, I just don't understand. And I'm like, I don't
know what to tell you.
I don't know what to
I mean, I
tell
do know what to
you.
tell
Like,
you, but I'm not
I was
gonna
like, I'm not in a position. I'm not at liberty to discuss that right now. I'm sorry.
Speak to my lawyer, please.
Yeah. You kind of spearheaded this whole keeping Meredith thing.
Well, my thing is, like, if she's gonna be...
Well, here's the thing, and I need you to be really honest with us.
Yeah.
We have seen y'all, like we saw y'all like talking
I
individually.
have no alliance except for the 5-1 that we have.
There's a 5-1.
Was me, us three, then Bryce and Maddie.
Maddie's in it now.
Oh, we had the initial 4, but I was really close with Maddie.
With us.
I mean, I like Maddie. I'm with her too. I just didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, she's aware of that 5. That's my only alliance, but we haven't even solidified it. But like, it's a loose alliance, but that's who I'm loyal to. Yeah. Like,
Okay, but if us 4 are top 5, then like, if us 5 are the top 5, then
yeah. Okay. So,
that is a big alliance.
yeah.
I sort of have a benefit to keeping one or the other, so I am going to go where the house goes on this.
Okay.
And I will tell anyone that.
I feel like Lainey, Drake, me, Bryce, and Maddie are already leaning to keep Meredith.
Okay.
Okay. But let me know if y'all really, really are against that. Like, if y'all are absolutely against that.
It just flipped quickly, so I'm still
Very
trying to catch up where it
And I
happened.
apologize for like not talking to y'all because Kip invaded me, Maddie, and Bryce's combo, and I wanted to go talk to you two. And then Kip was like, "John's gonna use uproot," and I was like, "I need to go talk to John first to make sure he doesn't do that."
I'm still shocked he did that.
But
I'm not.
and
John is so with his seats.
I'm closer to Meredith than Kip. But like Kip doesn't talk to me, and Meredith is just a huge fucking target. She's just gonna be a target every single round she's in this game. That's just plain this day. There's not gonna be a single round where she's not.
Yeah. Like I said, at this point, I think I'm just gonna go where the house goes.
No, I understand.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. And I didn't want to force y'all to do anything. I wanted to talk to y'all about it, and I feel like I didn't have a great chance to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to talk to you about now?
Yes.
I just don't understand why everyone's like all in rooms together. Like literally, I was talking to people like last round, and no one's talking to me now. What happened?
I just got out of the bathroom in my defense. I was peeing.
I have one seed and one dank vote, and one competition went over fucking rock paper scissors. What's my threat? Where's the discussion? I don't understand.
I don't know, because Meredith is a huge threat, but there's a caveat to that, where she's going to be a target every round.
Yeah, and so what? What does that mean? That's just... Yeah, and then, what, you just get her on next round?
Well, like...
I'm not a threat, and then you don't have... And you just have a less threat in the house. That's just ridiculous. If she's a threat for longer, then she's still a threat. She'll win competitions, and she'll get y'all out. I don't win competitions. I don't see where the argument... I don't understand.
No, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. She can easily win. I have not won jack. I've won one thing, and it was rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And it wasn't like some big plan thing.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all keep a threat in the house, you're keeping a threat in the house. That's exactly what that means.
Yeah.
That's not some big game move to keep someone
the thing is,
on the radar.
she would know about, like, no one's with her.
Yeah, no one's with me now anymore.
That's not true. That's not necessarily true. Personally, I love you, and you know that I love you, and I'm sorry I didn't pick you to go first.
But
and I
at
still feel
this
bad about
point,
that.
at this point, if I'm out, then no one's with me. If I'm in, then what?
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do? Make a big comeback? I can't win.
Yeah.
I can't win competitions. I don't win competitions. She might win a competition, then what? Start picking y'all off?
You're right.
Yeah. Is that what
No,
y'all
you're,
want?
no, you're right. You're right.
I mean, if that's what y'all want, that's fine. I can just evict myself. I can banish myself.
No.
But
No.
that's the game y'all are playing. You'll have someone who's not a physical threat, someone who just lost a social game, and at most has a banked vote.
Yeah.
I ain't got diddly shit, and she has way more than me, and just gave y'all the biggest opportunity to get out of this house.
That is true.
And now I'm ostracized, and y'all have next week to get me out. If y'all really wanted to, I'm not saying y'all want to,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Right.
if y'all really wanted to, y'all could just easy go.
Right.
But I mean, the house's decision.
That's definitely a great point.
See, I was, like I said, I was using the bathroom while a lot of stuff was going on. I went upstairs, so I haven't talked to him. This is the first I'm like talking to him
Yeah,
about
I mean,
this.
I don't know who was in there. I just know I saw no one.
Yeah.
As soon as that was done, everyone just vanished.
Yeah.
They were talking by themselves. People in there were talking by themselves.
Personally, I'm open-minded to whatever is happening. I would love to keep you. I do. I would. And you know that. And I've talked to you about that.
Look at all the campaigning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She hasn't spoke to y'all once.
No, I haven't talked to her.
Right. But it's also like no one's with her as well.
Yes, but if no one's with her and no one's with me, what do y'all rather keep? The person who's no one's with but is the physical threat and could pick y'all off next week? Or the person who isn't a physical threat, who if y'all really needed to, y'all could either use next week or send home? Right. It's going to be a terrible decision if they vote to banish me. I see no logic in it. It's just a way to get out a player with less options. I have one seed. I have one banked vote, which I'm probably going to use because why not? You're not gonna banish the bigger threat because what? She's gonna be a big threat next week whenever she can compete. 3 immunities back to back. Look, Meredith, great, but if they don't banish her, they've really screwed the pooch.
So.
I hate that.
A tad. But
So
But I
fully
understand.
get it.
I
Here's
understand
the
the
thing.
stress because nobody's talking to him.
Correct. Right.
And in his defense, he is, like you said, actively actively
Correct.
campaigning, whereas she's not.
Right.
So I do see where he's coming from, and I see why he's upset, and I would be upset in the same position.
I do too. I don't really understand where he's coming from because it felt very, and I just told you this when we were in there, it felt very quick, like the flip.
Yeah.
And
Because we were not so long ago talking about.
I feel like this is the group
Yeah.
that's choosing
the daisy
the vote.
chain
This and
and-
Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the group that's choosing the vote.
Pretty much.
Where is Claire?
Wait, what did you say?
No. This
But
group
Drake's
and Claire
inside
is
too,
choosing
but-
the vote.
Yeah.
Drake is also voting, but he's inside.
Drake and Claire, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, but there's 8 votes. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's us and them.
yeah. I feel like everyone like should just vote for like who they want.
Oh my god. That's scary.
Stress of that. I feel the same way, honestly, though. And
plan
from his
last
standpoint,
week.
I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, I do too.
He came up to me and Drake and was like, I just don't understand what happened because she's a big physical threat and that y'all two would pull together y'all chips or y'all seeds to Venus flytrap someone. I was
I don't.
like,
what are your thoughts
okay,
for the
I don't.
situation?
First of all, I don't know where this keeps coming from. People
Well,
say
it's
like
like,
I'm gonna Venus flytrap someone whenever like.
I think it's just because a lot of people know that you have the most seats.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like I have no interest in doing that. That makes no from my standpoint, Venus flytrapping someone just means I waste all of my coins to remove one person when that happens every week. So like instead, if I had 10 coins, I could literally save myself to the end, right? So to me like I would have no interest in doing that. I think it's just like a boogeyman almost. But like I guess my thing is that like Meredith, all the challenges that she have been like, I guess you could say like more thinking games, and all of
From the
the
small group.
yeah, and all their own small groups. So it's, if you say like, oh, she's a big challenge threat, it's like, what big challenges has she won, and like what games is she winning? And it's like unless we have like 10 more puzzles, I don't think that's really gonna be the case. But I mean, like I'm not gonna sit here and be upset about it. I don't like the whole guilting aspect of this game, like that, like being cornered and being
That's
like
not fun.
I'm gonna lose unless you do something is not.
It's not.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
play,
just.
yeah.
It's not just the
Honestly,
one
did feel
person
like-
that is
Exactly,
swaying the
Yeah.
vote.
Right,
you know?
so-
I honestly did feel attacked there.
Is the plan the same right now?
I think
We-
my vote stays.
My vote
because
is.
I felt attacked there, and I felt like I was being guilt tripped again. Like we were talking about that earlier too.
So wait, what's happening?
I'm
Kip
voting on
basically
Kip.
guilt tripped all of us.
I got that.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
So I don't know what's happening. Is the thing.
So
That's
are
what
you
we're all
saying-
kind of like up in the air at the moment.
So you're saying you would go out?
Currently, unless everyone wants to not do that. That's just my vote. Like I'm not gonna
There you go.
like push anybody to like
That's
for an
fair.
agenda.
I think that I'm gonna vote personally. I'm gonna vote Meredith out.
Okay.
But I see Kip leaving.
Yeah.
I see Kip leaving. So I would personally, I would vote for Kip. If I were you, I'm throwing a vote onto Kip. Like for Kip.
Okay.
So that it's not unanimous. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I wanna
So
talk-
that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But don't go with what I am doing because
Yeah.
I'm just doing it to save face for him.
Yeah.
So he's not like, wow, everyone went against me.
Yeah.
So-
I want to talk to Kip.
And I'm gonna tell him that I'm doing that too. That way he knows that I'm doing that.
But if I have to,
Because this game, it changes so fast.
It does.
You can be the biggest target, and then one person can say the wrong thing, and boom, they're the next week's target.
yeah, I just feel weird about John and I because he's the biggest seed target and I'm the biggest challenge target right
Yeah.
now. And so the fact that the two of us are close, I think has everyone on edge. The flytrap doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
I don't like choosing someone and saying like,
You're out.
you're gone, screw you. That's not my style at all.
Yeah.
I much prefer to play the game as written. I don't like pulling that Uno reverse card, like draw four or
Reverse.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a draw four. Just like you in particular, I do not want to win right now. I don't like playing that way. I get very aggressive in those kinds of games, and I'm a sore loser about it. So I just never do it to other people, and that's my policy. So the fly trap is just not on the table for me, honestly.
I feel like y'all know. Like I'm voting Kip. Unless y'all absolutely don't.
What are you?
How many people are voting?
Us 5,
John.
Drake, and Lainey.
John, what are you doing?
I'm gonna vote for Meredith.
To get out?
Oh no, to stay.
I
So I
was like, oh damn! Wait a
have
minute.
reversed in my head.
That's
Where's Kip?
Don't know.
The majority is voting Kip out. I think I might put a vote on Meredith knowing that Kip is leaving.
That's fair. I'm gonna do the same thing.
And I'm gonna throw it on someone else. Same.
Alright everyone, it is time for the fourth banishment of the game. Before the cast votes to banish, you will each have a chance to have one last point. So Kip, go first.
Alright, so randomly during this last round, I've been able to talk to just about no one. Everyone's distanced themselves from me. I don't know why. And the biggest reason I can get for being evicted or banished would be that Meredith is a bigger threat. I'm sorry? So we're going to keep bigger threats now. That's how we played this game? Alright, so we're keeping the bigger threat, the physical competitor. I've won rock, paper, scissors. She's won 3 immunity challenges, can win again, and has a possibility to work with someone to what's the word? Just take someone out the game. Venus flytrap. And I have 1 banked vote and 1 seed. And this is the comparison we're making. Alright, well, on that note, I hope y'all keep me. And I stand true to all the deals / friendships / alliances I've made throughout the game.
Meredith, you're up.
All right. Firstly, it's been a joy to play with all of you. I feel like I've had a positive experience with everyone. For me, I think calling me a physical threat is interesting by looking at me, because I feel like for the challenge it's been a lot of luck on my part, but also I've been in a smaller competition pool of only 2 to 3 people. And so just by not going for the seeds and preferring a weekly immunity instead of a long-term seed strategy, I was just protecting myself, and I honestly got lucky. And now I will be playing with everyone, and that will make it harder for me to win, and I don't know that I can. I haven't expected to in any game we've gone into. So as much as like I've proven myself to be in theory a threat, I don't know how much that's going to hold true going forward. I know that the other argument against me is that I have 2 seeds, and so I might be up to shady stuff, and who knows. The fly trap's not my style. I don't like direct attacks against one person. To me that feels cruel and weird, and it's just not something I'm really interested in doing, honestly. But also, if you guys would like to keep me around my 2 seeds, ask me for them. I'll give them up. I don't need them, and if you would like to negotiate with me for those, that's completely on the table. I'm really surprised that it hasn't happened at this point. But yeah, I'm not attached to keeping those, and if you're worried that I'm going to team up with someone to do something you don't want me to do, ask me to give away the seeds, and I'm happy to talk about that and have that conversation. Because I am not looking to play that kind of game. I'm an extremely honest and open person, and I feel like I've expressed that to each and every one of you and had those open and honest conversations. And again, like, just positive and friendly interactions with everyone. And yeah, it's been a really fun game. I hope that I can continue playing with you all. Yeah, I think that just about everything.
Perfect.
Okay, so this has been a really tough decision, and I honestly didn't decide what I wanted to do until I just walked out here. I'm sorry, Kim.
Harley, you know what to do.
Yes, I'm going to be voting to banish Meredith. I don't think I think she's gonna stay, personally, but I don't have it in my heart to banish Kip.
Keeping Meredith is dumb right now, in my opinion. And I think the house is voting out Kip to keep Meredith. I have pros of keeping them both, so I said I would go with the house. But for jury management's sake, I think I'm going to vote to banish Meredith, knowing that she's staying, to save face with Kip.
Thank you.
Because I think I could get Kip's vote if I get to the end.
I think, breaking with the house on this because we had a plan and I don't know why we went away from it. So, that being said, I still think Meredith is the stronger competitor. I agree with Kip. I think it's wild that we're keeping her at this moment. So I'm going to vote to evict Ms. Meredith. Thank you so much.
So I think a lot of people actually are voting Kip, and I think if I vote Meredith and stir things up, I can possibly blame it on someone else, and then still just throw shit out there and try to further my game. So I think I'm gonna vote for Meredith to try to stir shit.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you.
I have 2 blue coins because I have a banked, but I don't think I should have 2 blue.
You should not have 2 blue.
Yeah, I think you gave me 1 extra. This is not mine. I have 1. But I do have a banked. Can I use my banked right now?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to not use my banked, but I will vote Kip.
Okay.
I fully orchestrated. I think I fully orchestrated Kip getting out. I'm not 100%, but I think I did based on how Kip reacted, how this round went, how everybody stopped going to Kip. The sole reason I went for Kip was because he's not with me, and I'm closer to Meredith than him, and that's why I wanted him out. So I 100% did it for selfish reasons, but Kip, I'm sorry, you weren't close to me, close to other people, and I hope I wasn't the full reason, but if I was the full reason, sorry, you're gone.
I honestly, so much has happened this last round. First, we were definitely going to get out Meredith, and then we were like, well, you know, but she's always going to have a target on her back, so why should we send her home when we know that she's, you know, a target protecting us? So then the vote switched to Kip, and then other people were like, yeah, but I like Kip. You know, like, why send Kip home if he hasn't really made any waves? And then he had this big tantrum, and I'm like, honey, you're just ruining your social game by yourself. Like, what are you doing? But I told Meredith that I would vote to keep her this time, so I'm gonna vote for Kip.
So I'm gonna have to vote out Kip. I think Meredith is too good of an ally to lose right now, or to lose it all. So, yep, that's it.
According to the regular votes, we have a tie. But did anyone use a banked vote? By a vote of 5 to 4, Kip, you have advantage from the greenhouse. Hello, Meredith.
Hello, I've got one of these. So obviously I'm not going to vote for myself to go home. I don't know that I need to explain why that is. But just in case.
Kip has been banished with a banked vote of his own in his pocket. If Kip had used his banked vote, as he voiced in his diary room, it would have been a tie, and Lainey, as the immune player, would have cast the tie-breaking vote. Lainey voted to keep Kip in the voting booth, so perhaps Kip failed to save himself here. The lesson is clear. The greenhouse is a game of timing. The second half of the game begins next time on The Greenhouse.